bend, have been let down so often by others, including your friends. But never forget who holds the pen. God is your author. He as chapter. He controls every scene, those former and latter. And when he is finished with you, you will be a bestseller.
Interesting. For those persons who have been exposed to your kind of writing?
Well, the reactions have been good because I also draw from social commentary. I have also used humor as well. And so persons are really inspired. Persons are really challenged to look at life through different lens, from a different perspective, to see that it is not like Charles R. Swindoll would have said, 10% is what happens to us. Life is 10% what happens to us and 90% how we react. So through this, the interaction with the book, persons would have come to realize that they can have a positive view on life out of the writings.
Absolutely.
And a positive view of God himself.
Absolutely. I can see why you hold on to Helen Keller's "The only thing worse than being blind is having having sight but no vision." I understand all of that. But there's something that you're guided by, and it says God is a...
Well, as a visually impaired person, and you would have shared already, seen 60% from one eye and virtually none from the other. That alone is a challenge, but I'd have also faced other challenges. I would have faced unemployment, I would have faced rejection, I'd have also faced losses, the loss of my parents being the greatest loss. And through those years, I would have seen that God would have been keeping me. God is the one who has been guiding my path when it gets stormy, when it gets cloudy, when it gets windy, when it gets rough. It gives me that assurance that, listen, I am not on this journey alone, but I have a God who is with me. And being saved, being baptized from the age of 14, I'd have seen how God kept me through high school, how he navigated my path, and how he just allowed things to line up according to his divine will for my life. And it really captures it that God is a young girl's keeper, because I am here today. All that I am today is because of Almighty God.
You are an inspiration, absolutely. There's no question about that. This is your first book. What's next for you?
Well, I am a pastor, so I will take up pastoral duties come September 1.
That's great.
I am also thinking of writing other books, so my audience can look out for other books coming up. Yes. And I'm also a guidance counselor. I did a minor in guidance counseling at Bethel Bible College of the Caribbean, Jamaica, so I'm also looking to go into that field as well.
Great. Now, where can persons, obtain copies or purchase copies of this beautiful poetry book, Poetic and Epic?
Well, they can obtain copies on Amazon and Kindle. They are available now. Paperback will soon be in Jamaica, so they can follow me on Facebook, Shauna-Kay Douglas, and on Instagram at Shauna-Kay Douglas to pre-order their copy.
Yes. Shauna-Kay, I would like to ask you a very pertinent question. There are many individuals who feel as if nothing is happening in their lives, don't have the motivation to get up and go forward, or probably have started a particular task and have met with some kind of challenge along the way and have decided to just stop. You have your own challenges, and you have been able to navigate your way through life, irrespective of those challenges. What kind of advice would you be able to give to those individuals to motivate them and for them to see a new lease on life or to turn a new page?
Okay. Now, I would sum it up in 3 ways, or
Yes.
3 practical ways. Trust the source. God himself, he is our source. He is the life giver. He is the one who controls our destiny. Trust him. Now take the necessary strategies. You might not be a visually impaired person like myself, but you may have your different challenges. I'm sure of that. Find the right strategy. Find the strategy that works for you and work with it. Uh, Strategies vary. Do not try to do it in another person's way. Do it your way. For example, for me, as a visually impaired person, I know that to maintain eye contact with my audience, it means I need to know my speeches, my sermons from memory so that I can maintain eye contact, so that I can interact and deliver well with my audience. I also count the steps when I go to a place for the first time, so that the next time you see me at that place, you don't know that I have a challenge because I'm running up those steps. So I utilize strategies that work for me. And so I encourage you, look at the strategies that work for you. Another thing is that perspective matters, and you can hashtag that on your Instagram and Facebook. Perspective matters. It means that once you maintain the right perspective in life, something wrong may happen to you, or something wrong might be happening to you now. But once you maintain the right perspective in life, you will get through. You will get past it. There is always a way. If you can't go above it, go below it. If you can't go below it, go around it. If you can't go around it, go through it. But there is always a way. And another thing, ensure you have a positive support system. Ensure you have people in your corner who will speak life even in the face of death, who will speak victory even in the face of defeat.
You are indeed an inspiration, and I do hope that those who will purchase your book will find the inspiration in it, the clarity, the purpose, and the value. We wish you all the best. One more question. How can they follow you on social media?
Right. So it's Shauna-Kay Douglas on Facebook, Shauna-Kay Douglas, Shauna-Kay with an IFN, Douglas on Facebook, and on Instagram at Shauna-Kay Douglas.
Thank you so much. We wish you well. Thank you. And good morning to Dr. Marsha Smalling there. It's now time to check in with the streets for our final look at traffic for the morning.